violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car. I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Welcome back. A deadly crash in Palmetto Bay. You're looking at video of the aftermath of that accident. Police say one of the cars was trying to get away from police when it crashed into another car at a busy intersection.
Wow. So somebody's fleeing the police and they take out two other people at an intersection.
It's NBC6 reporter Julie Leonardi live from Palmetto Bay with a closer look at that new cell phone video, Julie.
Yeah, you know, police just a few moments ago released the names of the two people that were killed. One of those is an innocent driver that was involved in all this, a 43-year-old woman that actually lived just around the corner from this intersection. The other person that was killed was a 23-year-old man that was behind the wheel of the car that took off from police. I'm going to show you the intersection.
Wow, so the guy who is fleeing from police ended up killing himself because he's trying to get away from the police. And I think nowadays, like, a lot of people encourage, like, taking off on the police, and they don't think that the police should be pissed off when they catch up to you, because you're not only endangering your own life, you're endangering the police officer lives and civilians, you know, people who have done nothing wrong. You're endangering their lives.
Section behind me here, right in front of this gas station, that is where these two cars came to rest after the crash. Cell phone video from a witness shows the moments after impact. Officers are heard shouting commands at two suspects who are handcuffed and face down on the pavement. Smoke pours from the hood of the white Lexus, and the other car sits up on the curb. You can see several people trying to help the person inside. That victim killed in the crash is 43-year-old Amy Whitelock. Police say the crash happened around 6 on Thursday evening in Palmetto Bay. Whitelock was an innocent driver. Her Chevy Trailblazer T-boned by the driver of the white Lexus as they sped through the intersection. That driver, 23-year-old Tyrese Grace, was also killed.
Tyrese Grace. So, you know, a lot of these brothers out here are jacking cars or driving hot, driving dirty, all this stuff. They flee from police, might be smoking a blunt in the car, whatever, doing some extra stuff. They flee the police because they don't want to get caught up, ends up killing himself and an innocent bystander. Wow. Good job, Tyrese.
Investigators say police trying to pull over the Lexus on US 1 and 172nd Street, but the driver sped off.
Once they activated the lights, the vehicle fled northbound. They lose sight of that vehicle, and it later crashes here at the intersection.
Police.
So they basically got away. The police officers lost sight of the vehicle, but they're still speeding because they don't even have any awareness.
Say they're still investigating whether or not there was a chase.
We have people that are sitting in their homes mourning the loss of a loved one that had nothing to do with this.
Now at this hour, it's still unclear why police tried to pull over that Lexus, and also it's still unclear if those other passengers will be charged.
I wouldn't be surprised if the car was stolen, honestly.
Live in Palmetto Bay, Julie Leonardi, NBC6 News.
Also here on 7, a new view of what happened right after a chaotic crash along a South Florida street. First responders desperately trying to save those involved, but the wreck would take a tragic turn. 7's Jessica Holly is live where it happened in Palmetto Bay. Jessica.
And police say this all started when a white Lexus SUV refused to stop for police. But that ride would end at this intersection, killing two people.
The moments after a deadly crash captured on cell phone
Damn, the other news site didn't even cover up the body.
video. Crews working to pull a woman from one SUV, two from another, seen on the ground in cuffs.
So hold on, let's go back. So it looks like Buddy got the freeform dreads, an indication of demon time. I just don't get it, bruh. But this is Florida. That's where a lot of that is going on.
In cuffs. Police saying this deadly scene happened moments after an officer attempted to make a traffic stop in Palmetto Bay Thursday afternoon.
Once they activated the lights, the vehicle fled northbound. They lose sight of that vehicle, and it later crashes here at the intersection.
A white Lexus SUV crashing into a Chevy Trailblazer at the intersection of 152nd Street and US 1 just before 6 p.m.
It is very unfortunate that in a crash like this, which you can see was a very severe and violent crash, it took the lives of two people.
The driver of the Chevy, 43-year-old Amy Whitelock, and the driver of the Lexus did not survive. Police identifying him as 23-year-old Tyrese Grace.
So there go Tyrese flipping the camera off. At least they didn't show a picture of him like in 5th grade smiling for the yearbook. He got American flag bandana on, which, you know, is what it is. Light-skinned brother. And he was on demon time, apparently. For no reason, honestly.
His friends and family members remembering him Friday on social media. 3 others in the Lexus, 2 seen in cuffs on the ground being searched, were also taken to the hospital and will at some point face questions from police.
Out of every tragic incident, you try to learn something. And we urge the community, we urge everyone that's behind the wheel to take driving serious, because unfortunately, speed kills.
Police haven't said why they were trying to make that initial stop of the Lexus. They also haven't released the names of the other 3 men who were traveling in that Lexus yesterday afternoon. We're live in Palmetto Bay. Jessica Hawley, 7 News.
This is painful.
Sharon Mathis weeps over the loss of her granddaughter, Zena Norman, whose body was found Friday night in a burning car.
He would never intentionally cause any harm to his daughter. He loved her so much.
The family wants to know what happened Friday night when O'Shea Norman and his daughter were out on the road. Highway Patrol says they were trying to pull Norman's car over for speeding in Greenville, but he took off, heading north on I-85.
Bruh. Another instance of a brother fleeing police for whatever reason. Like, dog. This dude is wilding. Like, these folks is wilding for real. Damn near the same situation happened, except this one is even more gruesome, bruh.
Took off, heading north on I-85.
I have 2 daughters myself, and if I was to lose one of them over, a mistake or...
Like, why are you fleeing police with your daughter in the car, bro?
Whatever, like, accident, I wouldn't know how to feel.
Troopers say it was no accident. One saw smoke and sparks coming from beneath the car, and they say Norman got out and ran off while it was burning.
Wow. So he leaves his daughter to die after he goes on a high-speed police chase, right? Crashes the car, burns out, just like the last story. Except this time, this man leaves his own daughter to burn alive in the car. Kind of like Henry Ruggs did that other woman, right? In Vegas.
And I would just like for to release the dash cam so we can get closure and find out what happened. I just want to know what really happened.
Community organizer Bruce Wilson, along with family members, are asking to see the video quickly.
We understand that there is a dash cam video of this chase, and we are respectfully asking that the family be allowed to see that video.
So they want to see the young man run off on his daughter. Look at her, man. This dude left his own kid. I mean, he could have got her out, but he was really trying to flee the police that bad that, like, he couldn't take her out the car seat, and you get in a wreck. I mean, who does that? Get in a wreck and leave their own daughter in the car? Like, bro, these brothers is on demon time.
That video is part of the SLED investigation, and Norman is in jail facing a slew of charges, among them homicide by child abuse.
I just want to say that my son loved his daughter with all his heart. And he would never.
Yo, this judge is looking at him like, yeah, no, he definitely didn't love his daughter. Thuggin', he put thuggin' over his daughter. This is the bond hearing. Yeah, bro, you tried to flee the police. You ain't getting no bond.
Never. Oh my God. He would never let it happen. If you know, trust me, you know how much he cared for that girl. He loved her so much.
But see, everybody got the waterworks going. And this is very sad, obviously, but it's like, bro, you fled from the police with your daughter in the car, crashed the whip, burned out. You didn't grab your daughter, you ran off. I mean, now he crying and doing all this carrying on. I'm surprised they don't have him in handcuffs.
You love her so much, and you love him so much.
This woman right here, take notes, they're crying.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Anything else?
I want to see.
Yo, the judge. All right, cool, thanks.
If you would come forward. If you want to give him a full name.
I am I'm Tasia mother. I don't, to me, O'Shea wouldn't hurt his baby. No, I stay with them. O'Shea wouldn't hurt his baby.
Look, she is trying to convince the judge. I mean, this is what I'll say, man. When it comes to a brother getting jammed up, a brother going to jail, these sisters be riding. That's when they'll hold it down the most. When you getting locked up, they gonna plead to the judge. They gonna go out there and protest. They gonna do all that stuff to keep your behind out of jail. But the thing is, they're advocating for guys who, quite frankly, don't deserve it. Obviously, it looks like he's messed up about it. So we can say that this isn't just a guy who's just non-remorseful. But I mean, what he did was so messed up.
For one, I feel though that all the stuff that came to us is not right, because anytime you stop a vehicle, you're supposed to secure the vehicle and make sure someone is in the vehicle, see the vehicle.
Not her trying to explain the security of a vehicle when this man just ran into something and left his daughter in the car. You got to secure the vehicle? Like, bruh, not her. Oh my God, hold up.
Though that all the stuff that came to us is not right, because anytime you stop a vehicle, you're supposed to secure the vehicle.
Look at him gonna try and make it the police officer's fault.
And make sure someone is in the vehicle, see the vehicle, because you don't know who in the vehicle. They didn't even do that. So
she, look, this is what she's saying. They went and go chase this man and didn't go check on the passengers. That's what she's saying.
He didn't hurt his baby. If the car, like they say, the car was on fire, we haven't seen the video or nothing. If the car was on fire, he went back and got his baby. He'd have died for his baby.
Apparently not. He put his baby in danger by fleeing the police, going on a high-speed chase with his child in the car. I mean, who does that?
I don't believe that.
Your Honor?
No.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't believe what
Yo, this man tried to say something.
they saying. That he didn't want to kill his baby. You know, things happen, but he didn't kill his baby.
Things happen. Look at her trying to justify, like, look at her. I get it, you're trying to get a bond for the man, but talking about some things happen and this, that, and the third, bro, no. A child is dead because of this man's recklessness.
Baby, if that car was on fire, he'd have saved his baby. No. The video, that's your security card. They didn't even secure the car. They didn't even come and tell us what happened or nothing.
And this is the funny, like, these folks pleading to all these white folks, it's just like, bruh, And y'all be calling everybody else coon. Like, she out here talking all this, like, oh, he ain't do it, and he's supposed to secure the car and this. Like, bruh, all shucking and jiving for the judge to get a bond. Like, no offense, I know it's a crazy situation, but come on, G.
We have to come to them and find out what happened. They didn't tell us nothing, y'all. Nothing. They didn't do their jobs. I feel they knew their jobs, right? But we denied his bond. That man ain't gonna run over. That man loves his baby.
All right, thank you. You may be seated. Hold on a second, sir.
He keep trying to say something.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, sir.
He like, damn, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life.
All right, Mr. Norman, I want to make sure you understand your rights again. Do you understand that you have a right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you understand that anything you say could be used against you and your silence cannot be used against you? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you also understand by state law that it's mandatory that your bond be denied?
Yes, sir.
All right. Having told you those rights and going over with that with you, do you want to make any other statements, or would you like to remain silent from this point forward?
Bruh, if he said, like, don't say nothing, bruh. Just remain silent. You already did the damage. You cannot undo this.
I just want to say when I did get out the car.
So you do want to make a statement?
I don't really want to make a statement.
He was finna make a statement. Judge say, do you want to make a statement? Oh, I don't really want to make a statement. This man was finna explain the situation, bruh. We know what happened.
I just want to say when I did get out the car.
So you do want to make a statement?
I don't really want to make a statement. I want to make a statement about when I get out of the car.
Bro, just be quiet. Just at this point, be quiet. Talking about some, I don't want to make a statement, but I do want to make a statement. Run it back.
I just want to say when I did get out the car.
So you do want to make a statement?
I don't really want to make a statement. I want to make a statement about when I get out of the car. That's all. I just know that the car wasn't on fire when I got out of the car.
That's what you gonna say? The car wasn't on fire when you got out the car, not it was reckless to go on a high-speed chase with my baby girl in the back. You know, I understand how I endangered her, not only her life, the officers' lives, and other people's lives on the road. And he's still trying to, well, I ain't know it was on fire. Bro, I mean, basically, you set the fire.
That's all. I just know that the car wasn't on fire when I got out of the car. I wouldn't have got out. I would have stayed in that car with my daughter. I wouldn't never got out the car while the car was on fire. I seen sparks come from the tires, which is why I tried to.
Bro, he already said he's seen the sparks. Bruh, you talking too much.
While the car was on fire, I seen sparks come from the tires, which is why I tried to stop, and I couldn't stop at that point. I don't know why. What happened to the car? Why I couldn't stop?
Bro, you don't know why you couldn't stop because you're going 90 to 100 miles per hour and try and press the brake. Like, oh my God.
It was going by itself. I couldn't hit the gas.
He said the car was going by itself. Bro, you're lucky to be alive. Because the car could have went up in flames on impact, but wow.
So come from the tires, which is why I tried to stop. And I couldn't stop at that point. I don't know why. What happened to the car? Why I couldn't stop? It was going by itself. I couldn't hit the gas or the brakes or anything anymore. When I hit the brakes, I just kept going the same amount of speed. I don't know if it was grinding because of the tire had fell out, but okay. I would never leave my daughter. I would.
But you did.
Stayed in that car. If I couldn't get my daughter out of that car, I wouldn't have got out.
All right. Anything else, sir?
No, sir.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.